Reaching you live from Channels Television Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. This is Sports Tonight. Glad to have you join us to talk sports. I'm Austin Okonakwan. On the show tonight, we will be letting you know what's going down from different parts of the world, particularly the world standing up for Nigeria after making records. I'll tell you their names: Shehu Adigu, Ngozi Owumere, and Akwoma Omeoga. Do you know what they did? They wrote their names in the history books. Nigeria will probably not get to see snow in a lifetime, but these ladies will put Nigeria's flag at the World Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang. Remarkable. We'll talk about it. They will be representing Nigeria in that sport called bobsled. The bobsled team, at the time they came here, sometime in February or March, they didn't even have a bobsled. Now they have qualified for the Winter Olympics. Stand up for the champions. They are winners already. In any way you want to look at it, I'll continue to celebrate those ladies even before the event starts proper. Also on the show tonight, Aaron Quadri, still at the Swedish Open, still powering on. What did he do this time around? We'll tell you on the show tonight. We'll also play some chess. We'll find out what's going on at the National Badminton Championship right here in Lagos. They've concluded that of Katsina. The trainers come to Lagos and we're seeing some interesting results already. We'll talk about it tonight on the show. The Athletics Federation of Nigeria, they concluded their Congress today in Abuja. A lot of new things coming up. New logo for the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. That means they have branding in mind. They want to get better. Also on the show tonight, we'll take a look at squash. Ex-internationals, we keep saying that they play a pivotal role in sports development in this country. So ex-squash professionals are coming together and they're looking at the grassroots. They've said, look, we need to keep giving attention to the grassroots, talents, discovery, and development. Talking about squash tonight on the program. And still at that grassroots level, we cannot ignore it. We've talked about football at that level, boxing at that level, badminton at that level, basketball at that level. We just mentioned squash. How about swimming? Yes, swimming. Because a lot of persons say, look, we have a lot of riverine areas in Nigeria. Well, they just can swim, or the guys from the south can swim. But what are they lacking? You might teach them all of the techniques when they are old, but they will not catch it. But what about when you catch them young? Think about it. So grassroots swimming development will get our attention tonight on the program. A school sports advocate will be joining us later on to talk more about that one. It's a Thursday night, so Sonny Young is standing by in Washington, D.C. Sonny's team, the Washington Wizards, 4 straight wins, and Sonny is super excited tonight on the program. So when we get to talk to Sonny, we'll feel his vibes right there on that one. The Super Eagles of Nigeria, what a story they are telling us after qualifying for the 2018 FIFA World Cup, unbeaten in the campaign, by the way. They went on to shock the world by beating Argentina 4-2 in a friendly match. Now we've seen the seedings, the different pots for the World Cup. For Coach Ghana Raw, you just want to touch the team here and there, see how we can bring some blend, promote the team spirit, make sure that everybody is giving good competition, and then who knows, Nigeria might just go to the World Cup and do the impossible. That one should get us talking. We'll also take a look at the ATP finals. Roger Federer, stand up. That guy gradually becoming a god for tennis. I'm telling you, he keeps powering on at that one. Rafael Nadal is also in the news. So much to talk about the Nigeria Professional Football League. We've been asking administrators, when is it coming back? We'll find out tonight on the program. Sports Tonight. Let's go to Stockholm in Sweden. That's where Aaron Quadri is telling his own story. It caused the biggest upset in the main draw of the Swedish Open. How did he do it? What did Aaron Quadri do this time again? After getting a convincing 4-2 win over world number 12, Hong Kong's Wu Chungting. Wu Chungting couldn't sting Aaron Quadri. The Nigeria ranked 27 will now face world number 17, Portugal's Marcos Freitas, in the second round of the men's single on Friday, November the 17th. That's tomorrow. Information that you can use. In the men's doubles, Quadri partnered Portugal's Diego Carvalho, and they fought their way from the preliminary round to the main draw after recording 2 major victories over their Swedish and Czech Republic counterparts. Aaron Quadri, after what happened right there in Germany, he said, look, guys, I'm disappointed. I don't like the fact that I just got a new sponsor and I'm going to crash out of the preliminary round of the German Open. I want to go to the Swedish Open and prove a point. And Aaron Quadri is doing that. Let's hope that he sustains the momentum and when he plays again tomorrow against world number 17, that's Portugal's Marcos Freitas. And I think he has played Marcos several times because they play in the same league in Portugal. So that's good experience that he can use when he gets into that one. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Let's bring the conversation back home now. That's where Aaron Quadri comes from. That's where he resides. Lagos, Nigeria, to be precise. Let's talk about the National Badminton Championships. What a story we're having in that one. The president of the Badminton Federation of Nigeria, Francis Obi, before they started the Katsina National Badminton Championship, he said, look, Austin, it's beyond a championship for us. We want everybody, yes, including you. They said they want you to start talking about badminton. They are done with Katsina and they are now in Lagos. Lagos State badminton player Godwin Olufua defeated Ismaili Bashiri 21-16 and 21-4 in one of the games played today at the ongoing National Badminton Championship in Lagos. It's taking place at the Police College in Ikeja. He has now qualified for the round of 32. Olufua only needed 20 minutes. That's a very quick one right there. 20 minutes to dismiss his opponent. And in a chat with the badminton, with Nigeria Badminton.org, Olufua says he was inspired by the home support. So the Lagos guys, you think you guys from other states will come here and beat our Lagos players? We're going to support them. We'll push them all the way. And that's what we saw right there with Olufua winning that one. He says, look, it was home support that did it for me. And he was very, very excited to get that victory. In other results, Clements Krobaport, you know Clements and all of the magic he did in Katsina to emerge winner. And by the way, he is the second-ranked badminton player in Africa. Clement Krobaport, keep that. That's information you can use. He defeated Shegun 21-12, 21-16. Mustafa Mohammed dismissed his opponent from Kwara State, Kehinde Adebayo, 21-9, 21-11, while Kingsley Nelson lost to Daniel Christopher, 17-21, 11-21, while Oyo State Shola Abiodun needed just 30 minutes to beat Mubarak Salisu, 21-12, 21-1. Some of the results from the men's category. Let's find out what went down in the women's category. Tosin Atolagbe Davies wasted no time in defeating Olatunji Busayo to qualify for the round of 16 in a battle of badminton players from the Nigeria Police Force. So the Nigeria Police was still giving us top-class athletes. She won that one 21-4, 21-4. So let's see, women's #1 ranked player, Dorcas Adeshokon. You remember her, she won in Katsina, the national championship that has just been concluded. She was ruthless against Lois Maki by winning 21-9, 21-2. So that's it. More action will continue tomorrow. That's Friday, while the final will take place on Saturday. The venue is the Police College right here in Lagos. So just in case you have some time and you love badminton, that's what the Federation, they want. They say with your support, the sport can grow. So come all out, you know, enjoy some good badminton, root for the best players, just support it in your own way. Police College, Ikeja, right here in Lagos. That's where you can go to have some fun in badminton. Let's go to Abuja. What happened today? The Athletics Federation of Nigeria, they held their Congress. The Minister for Youth and Sports, Barrister Solomon Dalong, was there. And a major function he conducted was to unveil the new logo. We've been saying a lot of things have been happening with the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, particularly that we don't know what's really going on. You know, of some time during the National Youth Games, there were a lot of talks here and there, and what's going on with the Federation. But with this one now, they are letting us know that they mean business. A lot went down at that meeting. So when we get a hold of the communique, we're going to break it down for you, hopefully tomorrow. But that's the new logo of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. So in case you see the old one, ask questions, because it's a new leadership and they're trying to rebrand. And so they have started by unveiling a new logo. And the man that did it is the Minister for Youth and Sports, Barrister Solomon Dalong. We'll continue to monitor what's going on right there with the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. Action-packed world of sports, from athletics now to squash. What's going on? The first edition of the National Under-13 and Under-16 Squash Championship has kicked off right here in Nigeria. The tournament, organized by a group of ex-squash professionals in the diaspora, is aimed at grooming young players in the country. Chairman of the ex-pro committee, Femi Shitu, says the competition is put together by a recently formed forum that aims to give back to the society that has blessed them through the game. That's what we're talking about. These guys played squash and they feel blessed, so they are coming back. They don't live in Nigeria, but they are coming back to bless the land that made them what they are. And that's what we're saying, that ex-internationals can play a very important role in sports development in the country. Let's listen to some of these guys and what they have to say as regards developing, discovering talents in squash, and then we'll come back. We'll talk some more. Don't go anywhere.
Tremendous support from the sponsors. We've had tournaments in Abuja, in Bauchi, we've had in Lagos, we've had the Cargolux tournament in the country club, we've had the Chamberlain, we've had now we're having the X-Pro tournament, we've had the Ikoyi Club ranking tournament, we've had the ones in Kwara, we've also had the National Youth Games in Ilorin, which is fantastic. And this month we have this week, starting in 2 days, the X-Pro tournament. Next week we have the Adebi's tournament in Ibadan. We have another one coming up in Ogun State for the Southwest Juniors towards the end of next week as well.